everybody, welcome to Fiber Fun with Olivia. My name is Olivia. I am a crocheter and a knitter. I like to geek out and nerd out on anything fiber related. I hope you do too. If you are new here and visiting from one of the other channels, welcome to the Fiber Fun Familia. So good to see you here. I hope you have a little bit of fun with us. We like to get silly every now and then. And if you are a continuing subscriber, welcome back. I am so excited about today's video, you guys. We are doing a sweater collaboration. Let me tell you a little bit about how this all got started. Recently, I watched my buddy, Connie from Connie's Crafty Corner, talk about her fibery or yarny New Year's resolutions, and one of them was to make a sweater. And I know that I want to make a sweater in 2023, so I reached out to her and asked her, do you want to collab? Do you want to make the sweater together? And so we got all excited and we're like, yes, let's do it. And she invited a couple of her friends. I invited one of my buddies on YouTube. And so now it's a group of us doing or making a sweater. Yay, so excited. So let me share with you who is joining in. Of course, Connie from Connie's Crafty Corner. If you don't know her, you need to go visit her. She is the sweetest person. I love listening to her talk. She has this accent that I love. I love listening to her talk, and she's such a lovely person and kind, and I've never met her in person, but we chat and we get each other into trouble because we're like, did you see this? Did you see that? And we end up buying all the things. But we're trying to be good right now. We're trying to be so good. So it's dangerous for us to chat right now. Right, Connie? So there's Connie. And then Connie invited Ella from No Catchy Name Crochet. Many of you, I'm sure, know who Ella is. She talks about her love of yarn and fiber, and she also sews and makes project bags, and I may have one or two. They're hard to get because they're really pretty. She's really good at what she does, and so you gotta be on it. You gotta be on it if you want one of her project bags. But she's also a lovely person and just talks about her family. All of these ladies are lovely ladies inside and out. And share about their personal life and about their love of yarn and fiber. So please go visit them. All of their links will be listed down below. Also joining us is Shannon Talks Yarn. Shannon is so fun to watch. She always has something different going on. She's talking about yarn sales, yarn hauls. She tries alpaca from an alpaca farm. Was it from her sister-in-law? I can't remember. She always has fun stuff going on. She makes the cutest hats. So you need to go see her too. And last but not least is Carrie Penny from Happy Crafty Homemaker. Oh my God, she's so fun to watch. You need to go check her out. She is organizing her yarn right now because she has a lot of yarn, and she's really big on no shame. What does she call it? No shame. I forget how she says it, but she doesn't like to shame people for having a lot of yarn. Her motto is kind of like you do you, right? But she has gotten to the point where she needs to organize her yarn, and that's been fun to watch. So go check her out. All of these ladies are super fun to watch. Again, their YouTube channels will be listed down below, as will the playlist link for our sweater videos. Now let me tell you a little bit about our sweater along, our make along. We will have a hashtag, putting it here and in the description box. So if you want to go see Instagram and hit that hashtag, you can follow that hashtag or whatever social media platform you're on. So let me tell you a little bit about what we will be doing. So today's video, we are all launching our first video to talk about this sweater make along. We are going to share with you what sweater we're making and what yarn we're using. After that, every month, we're going to upload another video and let you know where we are. That's it. And we don't have set deadlines. Everybody's going to be able to move at their own pace. We are all very busy ladies, and so we're giving ourselves grace to go at our own pace, but every month we're going to let you know where we are. So keep an eye out for upcoming monthly videos where we're going to be sharing with you the journey that we go through as we make our sweater for 2023. So let me tell you a little bit about what sweater I decided to make. I decided to make one from this book called Ready Set Raglan. It's from Pom Pom, and this book really called to me because I was looking for raglan patterns. And the reason I was looking for them is because if you've been around my channel for a while, you know I am obsessed with Grocery Girls Knit. And they always suggest if you're making your first sweater to try a raglan. So that's what I went on the look for, and I found this book with a raglan pattern and a lot of really useful information, which I think is useful information for newbies. So they start you off with a regular, simple, basic raglan pattern, and then they add like a decorative increase, but it's the same sweater, and they added like a different, collar. And so they keep on doing that. And throughout the book, they give you all these options so that you can kind of customize this same raglan based on what you want, right? And based on how you're learning and you're doing more each time you make another one. So I saw myself going through this journey. I definitely want to make more sweaters, but let's see how the first one goes first. So I didn't start at the first one. I decided to start on the third one, which is called Grain. Let me share that with you. And the reason I shared Grain, the other ones are in stockinette stitch, which is very common, I'm seeing in sweaters, but I'm chunky, I'm curvy, I'm plus size, and I feel like maybe having the knit stitch will give me a thicker fabric, a squishier fabric, and I don't know, I just thought it might, this is either gonna help me, the knit stitch, or it's gonna make me look worse. I don't know, but we're about to find out. So this is the pattern, and it's all garter stitch. There are a couple of other pictures here so that you can add some color. And speaking of color, what yarn did I decide to use? I have been on a kick to stash bust. So guess what I decided to do? I'm gonna stash bust and use the yarn that I already have. So this is probably gonna end up being a scrappy sweater. Not necessarily scraps that I have left over from other projects, but just skeins of yarn that I have that I just want to use. So it'll be scrappy in that sense, but it's a stash busting sweater is what it's going to be. So I picked out some skeins of yarn that I have that I want to use. So let me share those with you. And the way, I'm going to take these out because the way this started is I have a couple of these Lion Brand skein tones in worsted weight, and the pattern does call for worsted weight yarn. The book also goes into how to use other weight yarn or other yarn weights, but I'm not there yet. Let me start with what they suggest and then we'll see what happens, right? So the first skeins of yarn that I decided I definitely wanted in this sweater were some chocolatey ones. So I thought, okay, let me start with this. And then I started looking through my worsted weight yarn, and I thought, okay, I want to add these colors. And so these are the ones that and this is Color Theory, also by Lion Brand, 2 of Wands, in different colors. I just got these single skeins. Let me tell you what these colors were. So the skein tones, this one is Truffle. And this one is a little bit darker. And my light might be blowing it out, but it's kind of like an espresso almost, but it's darker than that one for sure. The name of this is Cocoa, so you can kind of see. And then these are in the Color Theory. This is like a medium gray blue, and it's called Stonewash. And I think this will go really nice with the browns. This is like a teal, a greenish teal maybe? I don't know. The color is tourmaline. It's like a light blue with a little bit of green. That's why I'm calling it tealish. See, this is blue. And so this looks a little bit more green, but when it's on its own, it looks blue. So that, and then this one is a lot more green. This is peacock. But it also feels like it has some blue in there. And then this one is Dijon. So this is what it's looking like. Let me see if I can hold all of them together. Here they are. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of a scrappy sweater, but I'm hoping it works. It might not work, I don't know. So not only am I making a knit sweater for the first time, but I'm making it a stash busting sweater. I don't know. I might be getting in over my head. We're about to find out. So yeah, so this is what I've decided to do. I invite all of you, if you're interested, join us. Make a sweater too. Get started, choose something. It could be crochet, it could be knit, it could be whatever you want. It could be stash busting, it could be, you know, maybe you want some new yarn and that's gonna motivate you. Whatever works for you, please do join us and use the hashtag. We have a hashtag, so you can follow this hashtag. If you go on Instagram and you can see what our progress is and all our pictures, we'd love to see your pictures. So if you decide to join us, please use the hashtag. Or if you are a content creator and you have a YouTube channel too, please do this with us. Use the hashtag and let people know that you're doing this with us too. Reach out to me. I'm happy to include your videos in our playlist video too, so that everybody can see your progress as well. I think this is going to be fun. I'm really excited. You know, it might be a disaster. It might not. We shall see. But join us for that journey and have a little bit of fiber fun with us, hopefully. So on that note, I invite you to go visit my buddies who also have their video up today, or maybe you're seeing this a little bit later, but if it's on the day that this video launched, then they launched their video too. So please go see it. It'll be, the playlist link will be listed down below in the description box. This should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Yay! On that note, I want to know, have you guys made a sweater? Comment down below if you have, or if you haven't but want to, comment down below. Are you joining us? Let me know. I love to hear from you guys. Thank you all so much for your comments, your likes, your support. Thank you all so much for being here today, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.